Hi all, welcome to something I did not expect I'd be doing, but we're here. Basically, we got banned. Not once, but twice, just to kind of really rub salt in the wound. Basically, we got banned a couple of weeks ago due to like trading with TOTS cards and specials in general. EA flagged that up. I said what the P's and Q's were. We got it sorted, and over the last week or so, been Serie A TOTS, been really going hard on them. Got really well. It's more not necessarily Serie A TOTS. It's Italy TOTS. Great little filter. I was kind of doing the same method with like what got me banned in the first place. I was just working through big leagues, but then or smaller leagues, but working on specific filters. So in essence, like as you'll see, I did Vanaken and De Ketelaar. That was a big reason why I got banned. Like the De Ketelaars were like because one I got like for 47k, sold for like 200, and one was like 90 and selling it for like 235. But it was because when I was sniping, initially there was supply, and the supply was it was reduced. But by the time I was selling them, which was pretty much give it a few minutes because I was needing time to work out what he was selling for, because supply was say maybe a page to two, it was going just as quick. People were just buying them. So I was like, what did I list them for? So I was suddenly list a card that I'd just sniped for say 100k was suddenly worth about double that, and people were paying it. I think the highest one that I sold was like 235, 245. The highest I seen sell was like 285, and people were willing to pay it. And I was like, maybe there's something about this De Ketelaar that I don't know. As I said, I will say as well, I've not been able to do any proper recording. I've just had to rely on screenshots. Capture card died on me, so I'm trying to get a new one sorted. Proving harder said than done. But we did Pro League heavily prior to the ban, and once we got back, we were able to do a bit more of it, and still kind of suggest it to people, because De Ketelaar, Vanaken, what you do is you do Team Season Belgium now, because you end up getting like Carrasco and Courtois in the filter as well. So like initially you just zoned in on two, but obviously you readjusted it so that you got more in the bargain, which was kind of logical really. I thought might as well do Pro League Belgium initially, because there was only the Ketelaar and Vanaken, and it was easy money. Like Vanakens I wasn't getting as many of, but I was just constantly sniping, and I think the lowest profit I think I got was about 6 or 8k, and we were basically consistent. Like it was just a 5-figure turnover for profit. It was just easy money, and when I was juggling that, I was juggling maybe Ligue 1, I was juggling Serie A, I was juggling other specials. I wasn't just kind of zoning on just one thing, or like when Super League happened I would do the same. You kept yourself going really. And what was annoying was, or what's annoying is, I like to keep everything tracked. So if anything was to happen to my account, I've always got like screenshots to hand. I've got like a spreadsheet where I like to keep note of sales if anything was to flag up, and I always make sure of it. I'm like, I know if it's a fallback, if I can take a video of it, it's great. If I've got whatever. But the first time the bans, I was like, really, like, why am I getting banned? And flagged it up, said what's the P's and Q's, they got it sorted, got back into trading, and obviously over the past weekend I have really went hard on trading. Like I've really put the time in the last few days, going hard on Serie A. Like what it's like when with like Ligue 1, everyone did, like, if you were clever enough you did Marseille because you got Saliba, Guendouzi, Payet. I generally focused on the mids more than Saliba. Once the three became kind of about quite competitively around the same price, you just jumped onto Marseille as a whole, and it just proved quite an easy filter to work with. Yes, Saliba was usually the cheapest, but Guendouzi and Payet were just a little bit more to work with. But it was just, I honestly don't know why it's happened. twice. That's what's really annoying me. Like, and I've shown like examples of me doing this sniper on Twitter. Like Balotelli, we got a min-price one. Like that was not expected. Like I genuinely was just set it Italy TOTS, and it's basically Berardi's your most common card. Like, and I mean most common. Like it goes Berardi, Balotelli, then Tonali and Immobile are very rare. Like I've got one Immobile and one Tonali so far. That's literally it. But the Balotelli was mint price for 19,750, sold him for 165k. The Immobile I sniped for 62k, sold him for 365. Tonali was like 150, sold for 300. Berardi, the best one we've had, like 109, 110, and sold that. Like the best one, like sale was like 170s or whatever. But basically last night, like Sunday night I should say, just to kind of reiterate on date and time just so that people know where we're at, because this is a late upload as well. I've just been kind of caught up with everything. Basically the snipes on Berardi, I did like a lot of, like last night before I went to bed I thought I'll just go hard, and Berardi's supply was so frequent. I was like, oh, like 130s, 140s. It was like, even though at the time he was like 160, I'm like, this is just easy profit. And I was getting stuff sold. Some of them I was listing overnight, so that way I could, if need be, paced out a bit, and I know I didn't have to like worry too much about some sales, and like some won't, some will, because obviously everyone's just going to go at their own pace. But some of them haven't sold. And when I tried to relist this morning, wouldn't let me, and I was like, what's going on here? And it said, oh, you've been banned again. And I'm like, I swear to God, how can you ban me a week later? Like, surely you would tell me. Like, and what's annoying is I've not had a single email. I've went through enough chats with this, and it's actually brutal how, in essence, poor the systems are. It clearly has shown, if I've been able to get banned twice, and I document everything. Like it's the same with, like, I've seen it with Flair, I've seen it with other traders, content creators. People document this. If people live and breathe this, and like you get those that get like a 10 million snipe. Like I've seen the best one I've still seen to this day. That was like an R9 or a Hula, and the guy made like 10 million profit. And he wasn't banned. But there's like Joe Blogs, I've seen plenty of casuals get banned for nothing. Like they'll maybe the worst one still to this day was one guy I seen did his foot champs rewards, and he sold his tradable version of, I think it was like Human Sun. I think it was like it was one of the informed versions, like one FIFA, and basically he got a red version of it. He was like, oh brilliant, I can now upgrade this player, I can sell the Sun. And I think the Sun was a massive loss, and basically EA banned them. It was like, I think it was all shared over like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and basically they were like, why am I banned? Like blah blah blah. Like I was only just selling a card that I didn't no longer needed. I didn't see point putting in an SBC because it's too high rated, and I just wanted the coins. I could use the coins to do whatever. And yeah, so it's like, for me to be banned twice in a matter of days in essence is baffling. I've chased up EA this time again. They've got somebody looking into it, but that's not the point. The point is, if I'm getting banned so quick already, again, why? Like, what is, like, that's when, if I'm getting picked up right away, what is alerting me to say, right, I should be getting told, like, and we're now at the stage where it's like, I was in the gym at the time when it happened, because I was relisting stuff at the same time, because I pacing out what I was trying to sell, and also when things were selling, some were due to expire, or I needed to list at that point, and I couldn't because obviously the ban kicked in at like 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, it was 10:04 was when I checked, but it was just before 10 was when my last check was. It was like just before 5 to 10, so it must be like 10 o'clock. They must have thought, let's ban them. I thought, really? So, and I've sent the info to EA saying, look, here's what if it flags you up, I apologise, but yeah, this something needs fixed for FIFA 23, that the ban systems need looked at. There's enough traders in like EA's creator network and content creators that can sit down and say, right, look, what is flagging us up, and traders in general, how can we fix it? In essence, that is what's needed done. And it's kind of brutal, really, because at the end of the day, you're hunting like, I'm just trading in the game. I don't play the game properly, so I'm not playing matches or any of that nature, but it needs looked at badly, and it's kind of brutal, really, because I don't see the point coin transferring or any of that nature. I want these coins will get spent on packs, but it's kind of demoralising when you can't sell stuff or whatever. But hey ho, folks, let me know your thoughts on all this. Yeah, because I'm at the stage now where I'd imagine EA will be able to remove this ban again, but it's not the point. I shouldn't get banned, or anyone else in the community shouldn't be getting banned if we're just trying to trade as normal. Like, there's people that do like mass investing of like millions of informs. Like, they'll put maybe 5, 10, 15 million. It's like, I'd hate to have seen when it was like early in the game and it was a signature sign and stuff. If I'd made all that profit, would I have got banned then? Because if I had, I'd have just gave up. I'd have just said, I've just been trading and I've literally made 30 million coins, going down the pan. Like, what's the point? Team of the season gave me a bit of fire to really enjoy my trading again, and he's kind of taken it away. I suppose as well, by the time I get everything sorted with all the Berardis I've got to sell and whatnot, see where my coin balance is. Do I just kind of say that's it for trading for the year? All we're doing now is packs like every day till we run out of coins, to see what content is in the game post TOTS. That's what it's going to come down to. And like, I really just, a part of me is like, I don't know. Like, the plan was, once Ultimate TOTS came, was to go hard on packs between my Xbox account and PlayStation account, and see where we go from there. But with no capture card, it's a bit hard. I know I could stream through console, but it's not the same. And yeah, it's a bit flat, really, for me at this end of TOTS, really, that you're going into Ultimate TOTS and you're banned twice and whatnot. But yeah, I'm hoping get this sorted ASAP, and yeah, we'll take it from there, because I'm at the stage where, like, I want to open packs now. That's where I'm at. That's what I want to do, but there's no point opening packs when I'm banned if I want stuff to sell. Like, if I'm packing dupes, that's like, I can't really put in the transfer list because I've filled it up, and I want to do other things, really. Like, I could, like, doing SBCs is kind of redundant for me to an extent, but I would do like player SBC, like the pack SBCs, just to keep trying to maybe say, like, get all the Ultimate TOTS, for example, and like the Conan Ball cards and whatnot. But yeah, EA's just kind of sapped the excitement for me, really. Like, I approached the game differently this year, only just because of personal circumstances, and it's just like, I just don't really know what to say or do anymore. I think with the game, it's a bit it's just deflating, and I feel kind of sorry for all the casuals and those that legitimately get banned. I know how you feel now, like, especially for it to happen twice in a couple of weeks, and like, there's no point cheating, because like, if you're going to cheat, then why play the game? I'm trying to play the game to have a bit of fun, just see how I do with trading, because I just hit 30 mil on Sunday night for transfer profit, and like, you get that happening to you, so it's like, yeah, thanks EA, but yeah, I'll leave that on that one, folks. That's a discussion for another day, I suppose. But let me know, folks, in the comments down below, what's your thoughts on EA's banning system? Should be reviewed, what needs done, all that kind of good stuff, because something needs done. Like, I'll not deny about it. I'm not going to be about the bush. Something needs done, and we just have to take it from there, I suppose. But have a good one, folks. Take it easy all, and I will catch you all